Another important term you want to know in CPU scheduling is Gantt chart. Gantt chart is a pictorial, in otherwise termed as timeline representation of a CPU allocation for each process. Okay, so how long and at what duration a particular process spent its time in CPU or in processor, that we will represent diagrammatically. That consider the important word keyword called timeline process. Okay, timeline representation. Okay, one small example. Let me show you one small example. So like this, a Gantt chart will be there. Process P1, 0, 5, process P2, 10, process P3, 13, process P1, 15. So like this, if you draw one diagram, what does it mean? Process P1 spending its time at the CPU from second 0 to 5. Okay, at a time T0 to T5, 5 seconds it spent its in CPU, process P1. Okay, then CPU is allotted to process P2. P2 is executing in the CPU from 5th second to 10th second. Okay, then P3 enters the CPU and P3 uses the processor from 10th second to 13th second. Once again, process P1 is using the CPU from 13 seconds to 15 seconds. This is how we are going to represent the Gantt chart for each process during schedule.